Hey guys, welcome to episode 12. Today we're going to be building the mega factory down by the crude oil side. So trains all prepped and packed and ready to go on that side there. Only thing I want to do before heading off that side is just let's have a look at some of the research that we haven't done yet. Specifically because I want to get some more inventory slots as well. So let's have a look at the bauxite. Bauxite we can hand in. So I suppose let's do that. Let's do the rubber and we can get that resource or research done. And we're going to chip away at the research blocks, see what we can do in terms of tiers until we get blocked, and then we'll head out.
Milestone
While that one's sending off, let's have a look. So hazmat suit gives us the ability for extra slots, which is nice. I think I'll definitely want to do that. And because we've now unlocked the alclad sheets and the aluminium casing, it means that we can use some of our tickets to actually spend a little bit, because then we can actually buy some additional resources to just do this hand in immediately, which will be quite nice because earning the slots would be awesome. These ones, no, nothing yet. Yeah, these. Okay, so we want to do the hazmat for the inventory and the hover for the inventory. Don't think there's anything else in this tier. This tier doesn't enhance our character at all. Okay, so let's do the hazmat next, and then we'll do the hover after. So I'll just wait for this to return. It should come back in about 9 minutes or so, and then yeah, we can do the hand-in for the hazmats. Okay, the pod's returned. Let's go see the shop. So first things first is check tickets. Wow, okay, 86 tickets, that's amazing. That must be because the heavy frames and the computers are probably backed up. Okay, yes, no, that makes sense then. So those obviously being quite resource or quite ticket rewarding. We've been dumping the extras into there, so it's been quite a lot of spike, hence the extra tickets. That's great, let's print those out. Okay, and then let's go for a shot. So we're going to need the casing first. Let's get one of those, and then the filters. One of those. Okay, so we need an extra one of the filters. Great. And I think I've got 500 quick wire on me, so yeah, let's hand in. Nice. Okay, so we've got to wait another 4 minutes.
With the new hazmat
I think we've also got busy doing some hard drive research. Let's see how that's going along. Okay. So in the meanwhile, while that's off doing its thing and that's busy doing the research there, I'm going to go and look for another hard drive down that way. Maybe do a little bit of slug hunting. And then I'll come back and then we can do the next hand in. Let's just select, see what we need. So that's the hazmat. We've got the reward now for the inventory slots. Next thing we're going to do is going to be the hover pack. So we need the alclad sheets. So we can actually go buy those. Let's do that while we wait. And I think that's everything that we need. We've got the PCs, we've got the heavy, we've got the 50 there, need more, because we need 50 more motors. And then we need about, what, 66, 76, 74, sorry, more heavy. So let's go grab those. Motors. Cool, that should be good. Okay, so I'll just wait for 3 more minutes. That can come back. I'll go do exploring a bit in the meanwhile, and then we'll be back with the next hand. Let's come back. Let's get our hover pack. Nice. Look at those slots.
Milestone reached.
This is
The
great.
hover pack enabled.
Just what we would need when we're to go and build the power plant soon. Cool, let's have a look. So now we've got those 2 researchers out the way in terms of the hazmat and hover. I think the next thing to do would possibly be the logistics. and that we can work towards when we've actually got our old clad sheets being being produced. So let's select that as our current milestone, and let's have a look at the hard drive. So I'm just going to wait for this hard drive research to finish, and then we can actually have a look around the MAM. And we were very lucky because while I was out and about, I actually managed to find the purple power slug. So we can do that inside the research for the slugs on this bottom one. We'll have a look at some of the other trees. We can do hand-ins in terms of some stinger stuff. Just get up to date with some of the MAM research. And then yeah, we'll be able to carry on. So let's let this hard drive finish. Let's get the slugs research done, see what else we can do, and then we'll head off. Okay, hard drive research is done. Let's have a look. Nothing too great. So instead of queuing up the next hard drive research, let's do our other ones now. So let's do our slugs. And the slug tree's done. Nice. Guess let's look at the top here. Stinger. Then we can get through to hand equipment slot. Let's do that. So stinger. Need 5 DNAs. For the DNAs, we need the protein. Let's make some. Got to make it to DNA. Well, that means we can make the gun or do the gun research. Okay, then we need 5 more for the hand slots. We need else for the hand slot again? Oh, because of the steel beams. That's why I was coming this side. Oh, hey, we can't do the hostile organism detection yet because we're not actually making the high-speed connectors. Let's have a look. I'd like to get to the supercomputer, but not needed right now. Okay, that's that tree. Mycelia. Fabric, no. Nutrients. We've already gone down this tree, so we can already unlock this. Okay, we don't have enough mats for those, I don't think. 2, 4, 10. Let's see. We actually might have enough. Ah, we do. Okay, then the quartz. No, not yet. So the black powder and the sulfur side, you remember that side of the factory we actually have the coal and the sulfur coming through. So we have the ability to do this chain, but we haven't actually looked at it yet. And I think this is just more hand slots, so we can definitely do that. I'd like to get the Nobelisk, but we don't have to do that right now. I think that's all the research for now. The only thing left actually is why don't we start making some of the stuff like the hover pack. That'll be great. Cool. Gas mask I'd like to make. We just need fabrics. Let's make some fabric. Just take that. Oh, we already got some. How much fabric do we need? We need 100 for that one. The iodine filters, or the gas filters, we just need coal for. Okay, so I'll produce those. And then we just need the extra quick wire. And then for the hazmat suit, do we need more fabric? Okay, so we need 150 fabric. Okay, so let me make that over here, and then we'll be back now. 150 fabric made. Let's go and do the gas mask. Oh, the hazmat suit. Yeah, let's equip those. Nice. Cool. So the difference between the hover pack and the jetpack obviously uses fuel to fly. And the nice thing about the hover pack is it just uses power. So the minute you're near any sort of power supply, you can actually fly around without having to use fuel or anything. Really nice if you've got a sort of power network or you're in your main factory, like we're going to be quite a lot when we're expanding the network. Really cool in terms of that. But for traversing the world and just going around, I prefer using the jetpack. Let's put on the hazmat suit. Great, we're getting completely kitted. We've actually got the extra hand slots now as well, which is fantastic. I think the only thing else that we want to do now is just to sort of do a math check on all the stuff that we need for building. And then also to get the iodine filters that we need just in case we're going to be finding any nasties along the way. So these ones we can normally buy or make. So rather than just go through and make it, we've got so many tickets. Let me just go buy some filters. We'll go for the IO one, so we can, for the radiation filters. Let's buy 2 of those. Actually, let's buy some more. Yeah, 3 of each. Cool. Let's go stick our tickets away. And now let's look at the math of what we need for where we're going. So we're going to have a 600 crude oil down that side with the triple boosted power shards. So we got lots of power shards from while we were doing the research. We can also throw on the hard drive and let that carry on while we're busy chatting. Okay, so we got 600 crude oil, and if we look at the refinery, we're going to be going for residual fuel. No, we're going to be going for fuel. So this is going to give us the highest concentration of fuel. So 600 divided by 10 is 60, so we need 10 refineries. 10 refineries is producing 40, gives us 400 fuel. 400 fuel into each generator does 12. So if you look at 400 divided by 12, that means we're going to need about 34 generators. If we did the other route and we didn't go through directly and make the fuel, but we went through the plastic to get the heavy oil and we went through the rubber to get the heavy oil residue, that means that we'd be able to go 10 of these would be 300, 10 of those would be 300, so we'd need 20 of those, and then that would produce 100 residue on this side and 200 residue on that side. So that would be 300 residue. And to then get the residue into fuel, we could go 5 of these, because 360, yeah, that's 5. So then 5 times 40 is 200. So we've got the option to either produce 200 fuel or 400 fuel. We're going to go with the 400 fuel because we want to have the best in terms of the fuel generators. So let's get what we need. So we're going to need 10 refineries. So let's go through to our stats. We're going to need 10 of those. And we're going to need 34 fuel generators. So that's going to beef up the mass that we require quite a lot. So we need a lot of motors, PCs, heavy. So I think with our extra slots, let me go and put away what we're not using. Yeah, that's freed up a lot of space. Cool. Okay, so we've got a whole lot of materials inside the train. Let's just go and have a look quick, just to make sure we've got everything. Okay, so we've got the pipes, beams and industrial beams, A lot of motors, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we've basically got enough in terms of the motors almost here ready. Oh, we definitely have enough motors. Okay, so we need computers, heavy, rubber, and quick. So let's go and get some of those for the train. Okay, then we need some heavy. And then some quick wire. Let's go throw these in the train. And then we just need more quick wire, more rubber. Okay, the train is packed. Let's go sort out our inventory, because we're going to need quite a lot of concrete now for the foundations, but that's definitely enough that we need for the buildings we're going to be making. So we need a lot of concrete. And I don't think we're going to be needing anything else. Let's get rid of the stuff that we don't actually need. We might actually need a bit more copper sheets, because we are going to be producing quite a lot of piping. And then I think we also need quite a lot more plastic, because the new pipes that we have that hold the 600 take plastic as well as the copper sheets, so we're going to need to get some of those as well. We've got a lot of that on the train. We've got a lot of these on the train. Well, let's grab the rest with some plastic. Cool, I think we're good to go. Let's head off. Okay, I'm gonna let it drive to the station that side, and then I'll see you guys just now. Train's taking us all the way through to the crude oil, which is awesome. Because I'm going to turn off the self-driving now. And let's have a look around and do some planning here. Okay, so that's the crude oil that we're going to be using. There is a couple of nodes here just to show you. Let's have a look. So there's that one down there. There's this one over here. And there's two more on this side. One over there and one over there. So we're going to fully tap and utilize this one just for the power plant over here. So yeah, let's go and have a look. So that's a pure node. So if we go through a oil extractor on it, we fully pump it up with the shards, you'll see we get to the 600. And it's a good thing that we did the research in the last episode for those, for the pipeline MK2, because those take 600. So what I'm thinking is let's build a base here, let's send it out this way, and then we'll have our power plant sort of over the water on that side. And then we can sort of use these ones for the crude oil here and here for plastic and or rubber factory later. So yeah, let's get going with the foundation. Did we get any good research? Let's have a look. Not such a fan. Try again. Okay, let's see our generators, how big they are to fit on the spot. So we need to go with the fuel. Okay, so that will definitely fit that side, Okay, so the plan is we're going to have refineries here, producing the fuel line leading down that way. Or maybe we double it around and go this side. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. Bring it forward rather than backward because we're going to be extending. But no, we can actually hit the 600 maximum now. So I think we can build that finite. Let's have the refineries going this side first. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so let's go and get some of the mats that we're going to need from the train now that I've laid down quite a bit of the foundation. Or let's actually do some more foundation. Because we're going to need quite a lot of space here. While I've got that in my bags. I think one more set. Yes, let's have a look at our refineries. So to produce fuel, we're going to need 10 of those, 5 each side. So let's have five refineries this side, 5 refineries that side, all pointing towards the middle for each other, with a little block behind to run the crude oil for it. So let's have it like that. Another one with another block behind over here. Yep, that looks good. Just a little bit over, hey? That's on the line. Okay, so we need to have this one on the line. Great. So that's one that side. Let's go and get our materials now from the train. Can dump back the concrete for the next foundation laying. I won't dump all of it into the train just in case we do need a little more for the generators. And then we need to bring down the power obviously from upstairs. Let's take the motors down first. Just freeing up space in the inventory so we can do one more trip rather than a couple. Should be good. Don't know why I deleted those instead of just putting them into the train. But sometimes. Oh, and then we forgot the power. Damn it. Okay, I need concrete to extend that so we can get the power from underneath the train station. Should be somewhere around here. Okay, so let's get our foundations. So the architecture for the small pillar. Let's put it right there. That one on top. There. Oh, wrong one. Which block is that going through to? Let's put this one over here. Let's go and have a look. That looks better. Oh, really? Really? Is it this one here? We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. There we go. Okay, now I'm happy. Okay, let's have a look at the MAM research that just finished. Old-clad casing, recycled rubber. Quite like the old-clad casing one. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, so let's get back to what we were doing here. So we just need to get our parts. We've got more of the pipes. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5. And another 5 this side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get those all linked up. Pipeline crossings. We're going to have to do a bit of a stagger approach for this. Say that's about the middle. Need plastic for that. Like we thought of. Okay, that's all the front ends done. Let's set them all to be fuel. Okay, that's all set up. So we got 10, 60 each, 300 each side. That's great. Then we're going to need to get the polymer plastic out of all of these, driving them this way. Let's get our merger. We'll do something with these polymer plastics later on. For now, I'm just going to be dumping them into a resource sink, just so we can get the power going. And we can always look at getting extra plastic and extra rubber later stage. Don't want to put that too far back. I need space for the smart splitter in between those. Okay, that's all linked up. Let's go set the smart splitters for those. So went left, overflow, center any. Same thing on this one, left, overflow, center any. That'll allow those to completely stack up with polymer resin, and then the rest will get dumped on that side. We've got the fronts linked up for all the fuel sections, so the only thing left now is to link up all the backs. This is going to go all the way around this side. Not ideal. I would like to fit it in between here. Let's see what it looks like. Maybe it will go through unscathed. That's not going to work. Let's just see here. Yeah, that works. Set them on the little clipping there. Do this. Is that gonna reach? Yeah, that's okay. I like it. So that we don't need this linked up to the front end. So I didn't need to do this anyway. Haha, because that's the outputs. Sometimes the plan works, sometimes it doesn't. There you go. Okay, so that's all the front connected and all the back connected. What we can actually do as well is let's put a little fluid buffer in between these. Or even a big one. Okay, let's run power to the refineries. Maybe we should do one line down the middle. I like that idea. Okay, let's have a look at all the refineries, make sure they're all going. Okay, so this is going to slowly fill up with the crude. Okay, all of those are running. Same thing this side. Slowly filling up. Okay, so that should load balance between the splitters at the back. Okay, and then let's get our another fluid buffer for the front, and this is going to be for the fuel. That's then going to go through to the power supply. Let's make it, how many blocks on this side? Let's calculate here. 13, so 6 each side with 1 in the middle. So 6 each side. That's there. This is going to be the middle block. There. Okay, it's filling up with the fuel. Okay, we've got all our polymer coming on. Yeah, it's looking good. Okay, now it's just the next thing on the list is the generators. So let's see here. We should have enough each side to power them all the way along here. So I'm thinking we had how many? 400 divided by 12 is 33. So that's going to be 34 divided by 2, 17 each side along this way with a long line down the middle. Okay, let's get started with the generators. So let's go through to the power section, fuel generator. We don't want it on this block over here. Same thing on this block over here. Yep, that looks good. Okay, then now we need a lot of them on each side. If you remember, we're going to do 17 on each side. And then we'll underclock one of them. So let's go for it. 2, 3. Okay, we need lots more mats. We've done 3, so we need 14. So let's see how many we need for 14, see if we can carry that. Easy peasy with the new slots. Just need to get some rubber from upstairs again. Just go and grab some rubber. Let's free up some space now just by dumping in the motors that we don't need. Okay, sorted. Looking nice. I like it. Let's go get the motors that we dropped off and the quick one. Okay, 14 to go. Taking off the extra of the back that we don't need because we're running low on concrete, because we're not going to need all the space. Hey, looking good. 17 down on the one side. Let's do the other. Okay, we're going to need more motors. How many you got this side? Let's see, we got 3 that side, so we need 14 more again. Just to see what mats we need. Looking good. Okay, let's go place the other 14. I love this, guys. This is looking nice. I think the worst part about this is realizing that the floors aren't in the middle. That is rather irritating. Okay. And besides, I'm going to need to go back through to the station to go and get more copper, because I think we're out of copper on this side as well. Let me have a quick look. Yes, okay. So I'm going to head back on the train, go get some more copper. We can fix the middle there. And then we will link it up to the power and we should be good to go. Okay, we made it back from getting the additional copper. So let's clear up the middle line here. And then we can get laying the rest of the on the foundation, the pipes. Okay, and let's make these line up. That's better. Sometimes the excitement of finishing for build, you tend to do things quickly and not watch what you're doing. I was just thinking, imagine someone lit a match underneath me right now. I've got so much fuel underneath me, it's crazy. Inch by inch, life's a cinch. At least this should sort out the power for quite a few sessions, guys, which is going to be awesome. I think we were really close to hitting our power max. Really, really close, actually. So this is going to be a really nice welcomed extension to the factory. Okay, next thing to do is just to link up all the power. So let's go behind each of them. These ones are all turning on because the fuel's managed to get to them already. The ones that we were initially connecting, the fuel was still building up in the pipes. So we had a 3600 max before linking all of these. It's going to be awesome to see how much we get after linking all of this. Almost there. Okay, then the last thing to do is just to underclock one of these. So we're going to go right to the start and underclock one of the first ones to force more fuel along the end to get to the back ones. So we got 34 here, and if you do 34 times 12, that's 408, so it's 8 more than what we actually need. And if you do the 400 divided by 12, it's 33.3, so we need 33% on one of them. So we've currently got obviously 34 generators, so we need to underclock the one by quite a bit to be able to get that. So we need 33 generators and one producing at 33% recurring. So let's change this one to be 33% recurring, and that's now going to get 4 per minute. And so we've got 33 times 12, which is 396, plus this 4, so that's exactly 400. So let's let that build up, and the fuel will eventually get to the end of the pipe, and all of these generators will kick on. But if we look at the pipe now, you can see our maximum construction is 4,000. I think if you remember correctly, it was 3,600 for our last one, so we've essentially doubled production and it's still filling up. So that's going to sort us out for quite some time now. So we're going to look at all of these generators. This one in the front obviously has got the full fuel going. Let's have a look to see which ones haven't gotten fuel yet. I think we've got them all kicked on. Nice. Yeah, all of them are kicked on. It'll slowly start going all the way to the end as well. Great. Oh, man. Gotta love how that looks. Cool. Let's head back, clean up the stash a bit, and then just make sure that everything's going correct for the polymer resin. Yeah, stacking up nicely in both of those. We've got all those overflow settings sorted. This is linked up to that, so that'll dump the extra tickets. Great. let's just take a moment and appreciate how good this looks, guys. Factory running 100% smooth, no kinks, anything in the chain, everything nice and flat. Really happy with how it's looking so far. I think that's it for this episode, guys. The next episode we'll be focusing on the bauxite, which is going to be really nice for the old clad sheets. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one.